And now it is time, once again, for our Q&A program. Ask Drannik.
What the hell? What am I doing here again?
Welcome to another edition of Ask Drannik.
Dude, will you stop drugging me on the playground for this show? I'm sick of answering your stupid questions.
Well, too bad. If you don't answer them, you will never see Lizette again.
What did you do with...
Shut up and let me finish. Because of the amount of multiple questions we receive from the same people, we have decided to change the format a bit and instead ask and answer each question one at a time.
Man, I'm the star of the comic Negligence. I don't need this.
Yeah? And how much do you earn from Negligence?
Not like I earn a damn thing from this either.
Whatever, Drannik. Anyway, here is our first question. Who gives the greatest non-stop, all-night-long, best deep-throat, no-strings, discreet blowjob? A blonde little skinny slut, strung out on crack, but the one who needs the money to be strung out on crack. Not showing her crack means she loses out on her crack, but can she chew? Or B, a very demented pussy boy fag, whom you just want to smash his hand with your Starbucks coffee can while it's full so you are saved from drinking it because he/she always promises to go longer and deeper than the slut can all night long too, and always promises to swallow at the end. But does anyone ever know if he's lived up to his promise, or are they big 8-inch lies?
What the fuck kind of question is that?
Don't look at me. I don't write them.
Wow. Okay. Wow. How do I possibly answer that one? Jesus. Ugh. The blonde's strung out on crack because she desperately needs the money to supply her habit. The other guy that I'm not comfortable saying is only trying to prove that he's not full of shit. Much like U.S. foreign policy.
Let's try to keep the political stuff out of here.
Oh, yes, and let's keep the really fucking nasty questions in. You are so full of
Well, anyway, next question.
Don't lower my mic volume, you son of a bitch. Let me finish.
How about you shut the fuck up and let me ask the next question? Now, what is the stupidest internet fad ever?
The first one, for dumbing down the human race. Thanks, jackass.
Would you jump a shark?
No, but I can tune a fish.
Save the bad jokes for me, kid.
Okay. Dick.
Anyway, how scary is Disney?
Depends on how long he's been a zombie. Also, they rule the earth behind the scenes, so we know how scary they really are.
Join the anti-Disney resistance. The Empire must cower in fear. Also, there is cake and porno. It's fun.
Okay, next. If you had to choose, would you rather have your right or left hand cut off?
Right, because I'm left-handed.
Really? So am I.
I am so ashamed now.
What is the foulest smelling thing in the history of the world?
The combined minds of Robert Rosati and Tony Kennard when they did the Wrestling War Room. What's with the rapid-fire questions? Don't you have anything longer?
Well, yeah, but are you sure you want to hear it?
I do. Ask me.
Okay, but don't say I didn't warn you. If you find the person who can give you the blowjob you most desire out of the slut or the fag mentioned before, how much money do you have to pay the winner for doing it? Or do they have to pay you? I mean, shouldn't that be the way these things are done? They pay you? Aren't they really the loser? Not only a loser because they are the fag, first of all, but because it's them who are giving and you who are taking? So you are the winner, right? Not them. How can you be the winner with a dick in your mouth? So the one who takes it all and does nothing in return should mean you get at least an easy $100. And $100 is not a long shot, not from a fag. And for those who don't believe, you soon will be the believer by night's fall.
What the hell kind of sick mind sends these questions? This is the most vile Ask Drannik I have ever been a part of.
Are you gonna answer it?
Personally, I'd like $100 to not answer this question, plus another $100 so I can buy a ton of soap to wash out Tony's mind here.
Hey, I seriously didn't send these questions. I didn't make these up.
No, but you must have one fucked up mind to have me, a 5-year-old kid, answer these questions.
So is that your answer?
Yeah, good enough. Next.
Okay now, why is grass green?
Because King Muty decreed it.
In other words, you don't know.
Hey, the religious fundamentalist types give the same answer. Why can't I?
If you had to be humbled in the old country way by someone, who would it be and why?
Liz when I get older. Who else? And if you're wondering how, with the toy, you freak.
It appears this question is for both of us. What is the worst movie you have ever seen?
Well, the worst film I have seen by mistake was the Guardian sex tape I saw lying around the apartment, but that doesn't count. To be honest, I'm not sure. I've seen a lot of crappy kids movies in the last few years, mostly because I'm a kid. I'm not sure. Tony?
The worst movie I've ever seen? That's a hard question to answer, as I've seen a lot of crappy movies over the years. However, because we're doing this video not too long after Christmas ended, I'll say that I saw Christmas with the Cranks on TV one time, and I was ready to shoot myself because of how fucking bad it was. That movie is an ass fest.
Ew, that movie sucks.
Oh, it gets worse, Drannik. One time, I saw that piece of shit Jamie Kennedy movie, Malibu's Most Wanted, on TV. Goddamn, Comedy Central sucks.
God damn, that's even worse. It's just sheer torture, man.
Those are just a few of the many reasons why I'm glad I don't have Time Warner Cable anymore.
Fucking A, those were horrible. Those were even worse than those perverted questions involving gay men, crack whores, and blowjobs.
Speaking of which...
No, not again!
Which one, the dirty slut or the fairy fag, will swallow the most jizz in a 24-hour period? Has anyone ever died by swallowing too many loads in the 24-hour period? Any of them drink a cup, a quart, a gallon? Anyone ever shove a gallon down the fag's mouth just to laugh when he pukes white coffee cream back up? And if so, can you tell me where it will happen next, as I have a few cocky friends I'd like to volunteer for this elimination round? Maybe we can thank the politicians for that round. Important minds want to know. The ones whose right and left hands are breaking off. And we have to do this for at least another 50 years? Doesn't the God or Jesus send a wife or some old derelict this way to help us out ever? At the end of the 24 hours, whose stomach will need to be pumped out?
You know, Tony, I am half ready to just walk out on this episode.
Answer the question, or Lizette will die in the next room once I press this button.
You wouldn't.
Oh, yes I would.
Fine. The dirty slut. Are there any more questions that don't involve this level of depravity?
Yes. What kind of sick fuck looks up cartoon porn?
Cartoon characters that want to jerk off. Hey, they got to as well.
Who would win in a fight between the Terminator, Predator, Superman, Captain Planet, Donkey Kong, Underdog, and Gorab, and why?
Gorab. Because his pure, raw, sicko power is enough to destroy worlds, along with the other fighters.
Who is a better pitchman? The guy from Crazy Bruce's Liquor, or the guy from Flea Market Montgomery?
One was likely drinking from his own supply while filming the commercial. The other tries to rap with bug eyes. Tell me, is this hell and I just don't realize it yet?
What would make Drannik kill his sister?
If she asks such dumb questions like this. Thankfully, that hasn't happened yet.
Is it mere coincidence that Drannik's name is Tony's last name spelled backwards?
Yes.
Finally, our last question. What's the better invention, the outhouse or toilet paper?
The outhouse. Because before that, we'd shit, wash our clothes, and bathe in the same river. Yuck.
Well, we're about out of time for this episode.
Thank Christ. I wasn't sure if I could handle any more of those really perverted questions that were sent in.
Oh shit! There's another question here that I forgot. Dear Drannik, so why is it that when you skull fuck a faggot...
No! Fuck that! I am out!
What about Lizette, Drannik?
I called her a few minutes ago, moron. She wasn't kidnapped. She was at home the whole time.
Oh!
You made me answer those questions for nothing! I'm gonna kick your ass! Ah, you motherfucker!
Holy crap! Ugh!
Nuclear not for reality. Contaminate society. Radioactive atmosphere. The things are now becoming clear. Moto becomes a water planet.
Ow!